curious, ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs. The box doesn't yield.
It's useless. Believe me, I've tried.
On my tongue. I offer to parley, and he brings a spectator. Twit. Quite ruined my ambush. Now, you are? Battled? Please. That implies rivalry. He will be but a footnote in my legend. I am Dawn, third son of House Bartol, first-rank evoker, and initiate of Graven Hollows. Oh. Oh, no, no, my dear dark gods below, no! A memory shard. They hold their glow for years. And it's fading. It contains knowledge that is precious to me. If it has grown this dull, then my enemies have already found the forge. Which bastard stole my glory? Zargrim? Filro? Impossible. My rivals would have stopped at nothing. Unless... Huh. Ha! The fools must have turned back, or, better yet, died in the search. Good. If they had just surrendered their research to me, we might have found the forge together. But no, they hoarded their knowledge, left each of us clinging to scraps. I had the good sense to lock mine away in the shard. And now I can claim the forge alone. They knew of the forge's defenses, its operation, true enough. But I know its location. The rest I can figure out with time. Now I am the only one searching. Or almost the only one. You proved your power in freeing me. But I need no more rivals. Try to take this as a compliment, yes?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Adamantium, precious beyond measure. Look inside. Memory shard. True title. Activates. Dawn. Lord Archmage. Shows way to Adamantine Forge. Menzo Baranson.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
The forge again? Hells. We know everything by how it smells.
The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depths. You are transported somewhere deep, loud, and hot as the hells themselves. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall. An echoing clang, and you're back to yourself, left only with a firm sense of a place, a grand forge. A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
You! What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? Well, I'll be. You got them? The sergeant's been whining non-stop. What about Gek? Where's he at? More like avoiding the sergeant, I reckon. Come on, let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'll be heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Plowed sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Nere's prick.
Drugno! The twat soul caused a rock fall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig?
I am Lae'zel, daughter of Gith, defender of Vlaakith. And I am no slave.
Oh, that one's feisty. Thrin's gonna knock the snot right out of her.
Aye. He speaks true. Found the hoon sailing Gek's skiff.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
I am keen to sever Nere's head. A shame we must do the favor of freeing him first.
Dead drow, publicly displayed. The Duergar are sending a message.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Zahan, Harper, Scout. Cultists, threat to Baldur's Gate. Jahira's orders.
The name sounds familiar. I hope we didn't meet on one of my little excursions.
God, interrogate. Have none. Duergar cultist, true soul's command.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in. Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Nere taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly. Caught them sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with clan flameshade.
I speak true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen. Father Mermuth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Mermuth is our past. Lolth is our future.
These spiders are loyal to the local Duergar. In the event of a fight, they will join the fray against you, with slavering enthusiasm.
Xanta, is it so?
I've heard the very same. Come, brothers, follow me into her hairy embrace.
Her embrace. We're ready. We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
Another hour sticks it. Pisspot. You flirt. Now jump to it. Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
Now that's how you motivate the staff.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble. Hold out your hands, Oon.
You heard the man. Let's see him.
Less asking, more showing. 5 working fingers, nice and bony. Prime for digging. You want Nere? You claw him out. My drinking hand's busy. And you'll appreciate how few shits I have to give you. Hey, stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, pisspot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
Piss off. My side? I heard the pisspot. You're a true soul, same as Nere.
So like I said, piss off. Fuller was mad as a rutting badger, but she weren't a friend of any true soul. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me? Fine. Let's say I believe you. You want to kill these peckers. I'm not complaining. But you better finish the job, because I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. Nah, rockfall smashed them. Can't have them stinking up the place. The half that weren't crushed are digging the true soul out of the wreckage.
Ugh. The scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
Well, a loose stone. What are you hiding?
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Whoever built it, they let it rot for ages.
Shit. You got one of Nere's moon lanterns, Jacques. So, if you're heading Moonrise way, you ain't getting far. Not without one of Nere's pixie lamps.
Toplands are clogged with the death dark. Choke you in no time.
You daft. It's there in the name. Shadows up there black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
If the cure's in Moonrise, we should go. Nere and his lantern be damned. After all, shadows will be the least of our worries if we start to turn.
Chuck. More time wasted. If only you feared the Gaith parasite half as much as you fear the dark.
Reinforcements, huh? Let's see how long you last.
Painted those pieces last night.
Selûne did call forth the moon and the stars. Shah cloaked them in shadow to cover our scars.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nere's debt off him? The stench. All you twat souls got one. Some of us got a nose for it. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up. I ain't parleying with more twat souls. Just want my coin. Your blade ready, Kerr.
Drop it, Britvar. You chop this one, and Neo won't pay a damn copper.
Fine. Spill what you want, true soul, before I choke on your stench. Big words. Let's see you back them up.
You stare into the eye. Your reflection stares back. The eye is unbothered by your prodding.
An outsider. Just what we needed.
Saw you arriving. Almost put a hole in your bow. Don't make me wish I had.
Friends in a right ball egg. That robber ain't budging, no matter how hard she whips them nose. Nere's gonna be pissed. What you want, anyway? Here to yap or looking to buy? Dry land means fresh stock. Come back any time. I'll be here, enjoying the show.
What now? Poorly, obviously. Tunnel collapsed on a true soul. Absolute's going to eat my liver. Now move. I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnel's collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads.
No need for that. Nere's is the only head that matters to us.
Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get Nere out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that. Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nere said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands. Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane. That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite it. That'll blow the drow out.
Bugger off! You're distracting the slaves. They run, you're dead.
Drunken in true soul getting himself trapped. Let him suffocate. If the Absolute can't save him.
This ain't a show. Go make yourself useful or get lost.
Shh. I can't focus with you breathing so close.
A statue of Shah, but it's been vandalized. What is that symbol?
You better found.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor, many split cleanly in two, yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think?
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimfordge.
Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
I'll give you one thing. You've got a keen eye. Even sharks have their uses.
Tired. Sleep. Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the hell beast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone until the Nere came. I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die. I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the masked men, crashing and smashing. I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows.
Oh, are those two still talking?
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me. As you like. Hopefully my own remains are treated with a little more dignity when the time comes.
I know this design. Shah's faithful wield crossbows like these.
The scrying eye seems oblivious to you.
You, grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. And it sounds like your arse wants for a lashing, the way you talk out of it. Something spooks the dumb shits. So stop your jawing and get to working. You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving. Fine. Look at this. Adamantine. Stuff's no joke. Stronger than steel, rarer than mithril. It ain't mined. It's made. There's an adamantine forge back there, sure as shitting. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is clan property. But get the beasts moving and I'll toss some coin your way.
on then. Light a fire under the buggers.
Here to help, talk to Scargill. Here to gawk, find a ledge to fall off.
Bloody deep growth, eh? All the hassle of getting them up here. Now they won't work.
No more. No more pain, no more work. All must die. Yes, they made the pain. Now they feed.
Bloody Rotha, you've lost it. Put 'em down, and the shark too.
Dwergar can't hurt anymore. We'll wait until it's safe to leave. You helped me. I help you. We'll find a safe place. No more hurt.
Grey One's gone. Good. We'll stay here until it's safe to leave.
Curious mask. What's it doing here? This belonged to a Meragon, one of Hell's foot soldiers. Something's off. Pure shadow. Around me. Inside me.
A faint voice echoes in your mind.
I sense you, true soul. Come to me. Come too near. The poison spread.
Hear that? Our drow friend won't last long. Pity.
Nere's voice fades, but your head still tingles with his anger and fear. Come, all who are weary. Sleep and forget.
Another mask. I recognize this. A Meragon wore it. But they won't fight without a commander. Another mask. The Meragon's leader might still be around here. A steel mold. Used in forges to cast armor and weapons. This is a Harper rune. There must be a stockpile nearby. Left out in plain sight like that? No, the Harpers are too smart for that.
Let feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow is to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow. Or much, much more concentrated.
Easy now. Let's not do anything hilarious.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down. Damn right, Fecker. Now shut your face before I melt it clean off. I know what you are. One of Nere's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me. Don't do this. Don't pretend you give a shit about me. Shit. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. Well, aren't you sweet? I'm not stupid, you know. No such thing in Grimforge as kind hearts. Spit out what you want, and let's be done with it. You want to barter with rune powder? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you. Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. Let me go, and you'll be on the right side of history. That's all I can say. I go where there's shit to stir, and there's no shortage of options. I'm getting the rune powder back to Baldur's Gate. Alone.
He hid from the Hell's forces, but they still got to him.
Get
Out
back.
of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits! What are you waiting for?
Fine. Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Nere does not fail.
You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. And so you say. And yet the Absolute demands that I cull them. Thryn, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him. The Absolute guides my hand. You've chosen a battle you cannot win.
Your scalp buzzes as Nere's mind reaches out, not to you, but to the nearby Dwergar.
I see treachery at every turn. Not every Dwergar proves faithful to the Absolute. Nere is not without mercy, true soul. These overgrown rats have given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike them down. Prove your faith. Fool. Your silence speaks to your heresy. For the Absolute!
Hold up, Zharg. You ain't just walking away. You got Brithvar chopped, and I still haven't seen a damn coin for my trouble. You owe... what's the word? Restitution. Is that all? or I add your corpse to the heap. Which is it? Aye. Fine. You ain't worth the trouble anyway. Clan, wrap it up. We've scraped this place for all it's worth. It's time I scram before the buggers at Moonrise charge in. Place is swarming with absolute buggers. A whole army. And I ain't gonna mess about with them. Some general up there giving the orders, the way Neere told it. They get goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't no one that won't try to turn. The clans included. They belong to the clan. They're coming with us. These shitheads aren't worth the hassle. You got yourself a deal. You free, squatties? Get your legs moving before I change my damn mind. You think I catch so much of a whiff of you, I'll have you flayed and fried up for dinner. Now move out of here. I got shit to be doing.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Find path to temple. Orders of general. Absolutes chosen. Moonrise towers. Minthara in goblin camp. Safe passage. Moon lantern. Drider. Mercenaries. Absolute unites. General's necromancer. Balthazar.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The decaying corpse lies before you. The head breaks off cleanly from the drow's body. An object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems, though no light flickers within.
Is this the moon lantern?
A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Broken. So much for protection from the shadow curse.
Nothing about the lantern strikes you as unusual. This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand. If only there were more blessings to count.
My sister, dead by Nere's hand. Mona, I'm so sorry.
Beldron! I was so worried. Did Nere hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Iron Hand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? Glittering gods! I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here, the Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walbran gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Walbran. Now.
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walbran. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
How did you... Well, you're a sharp one. Most still believe it's a fairy tale. I know I did, once. But not Walbran. He bloody found it. A small cache buried down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Walbran behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Walbran might have kept you around.
And neither will this twit, apparently.
My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake. Then, on to the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walbran together.
Freedom. I'd forgotten how it felt. Thank you.
Well, you did it. I shouldn't be surprised, considering our history. And yet... nothing good happens in the Underdark. As you know, some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Walbran among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go. Their fight has little to do with freedom and everything to do with power. I told Walbran not to go near them. But did he listen? He did not. Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me. I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Walbran if I'm at my best. And, thank you.